When people say it's family friendly, casinos are not for children. This is an adult resort, the city of Macau. Its offerings and food and beverage, gaming, all of this, conventions, meeting space, entertainment, are pitched for the 21-year-old and above. There are better places for kids than Macau or Las Vegas. And in fact, less than 5%, about 3% of the visitors to Las Vegas are under 21.
And you are trying to attract more of what they call a mass market audience.
I'm trying to appeal
guests,
to
right?
everybody in the world and make them say, you gotta go to Macau to stay in this hotel. It's the greatest experience you can imagine. That is the definition of diversification. It isn't just a place for a baccarat player. It's a place for people who want to stay in beautiful and lovely hotels and be well served in the sense of the hospitality industry. So you spend more money on the rooms, on the food, on the restaurants, and on the meeting facilities. That's diversification. It doesn't mean adding a roller coaster or a Ferris wheel.
You applied for 280 new gaming tables at the Wynn Palace, and you ended up getting 150 altogether. What was your reaction?
We thought that 100 was the minimum, and we planned accordingly, and we hired accordingly. If you ask a fellow an executive that has a hotel that includes gaming room, they will say it's much better to be underspread in games than overspread, because no one likes to see a bunch of idle tables.
It seems as if now times have obviously changed. I mean, the messaging has changed, coming from the government and the regulator. They want to clamp down on things a little bit more. They don't want to see the VIP players as much as they did.
The clamping down, as you put it, the VIP sector, the junket operators, shrunk because the demand went away. The customers went away. I don't think that the government took aim at the junket operators. At least that's not my opinion. That's not the impression I have. I think that the policies of central government in Beijing had an effect of reducing consumer spending at the high end. Louis Vuitton, Chanel, gaming fell into that category. People with money who were more who were more aggressive spenders seem to have been constrained by the atmosphere in the central government. And that has certainly impacted the amount of activity that these junket operators brought to the table, and then they've shrunk and disappeared.
Are we in the recovery? Are you seeing signs of a recovery, especially in the mass market?
Good question. I don't know. It's hard to answer that. I think everybody's waiting to see what impact this has on the market. The last two places that opened did not cause the market to grow, did they? No. Will this one? Good question. We're going to get an answer to that in September and October.